Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Destinations. I hope you are doing well and enjoying our content. If you have any questions regarding studying abroad, if you want to be mentored in any country of your choice and you need guide on how to do your application, this is your preferred channel. Look at the comment description of our YouTube channel, and then there is a link to our WhatsApp platform. You can join us and then you'll be mentored free of charge. The only thing is that apply yourself for mentorship. Be ready to be mentored, and that is it. Nobody's going to take you any money. This is free of charge. It's just a service to all those who are need. This is a service to all those who need this mentorship program in order to make it. Okay. Yeah. So today we are going to talk about how to request for an emergency date or an expedite date. If you are applying for a visa, other visa categories, you may, and your dates are getting close, but your appointment date is very far away. Okay, your travel date is getting close, or your reopening date is getting close. For example, most schools reopen somewhere second week in August. Okay, but let's say your appointment date is somewhere in September, in December, or even next year. The good news is that once you are within 60 days, you qualify for an expedite date, or you qualify for what we call the emergency date request. Okay, so you need to do it. Even though your date is within this, the system is not going to automatically give you the expedite date. You need to request. Okay, but in order to request, you need to know how to navigate through the system, and this is what I'm going to do. Teach you, take you through the step by step. But before we go into the main step by step, we go to the AVIC portal or any portal of your choice in your home country. I want to take my time and explain to you. So this is how it's going to be. You are going to request for a date. So you need to know at what point do you qualify for emergency date. The point over here is that your start date should be within 60 days. That's approximately 2 months. So now I personally did this video within this time, so that those of you who are looking for expedite dates, or you are looking for dates and your date are not within, okay, you will still be able to choose. So your date should be within 2 months. Okay. So let's say if your reopening date is 14th of August, but your date is within maybe somewhere beyond 14th, it means that automatically you qualify. Is it okay? I want to know if you understand. Please, if you really understand, let me see in the comment section. Can you tell me that you really understand up to this point? Okay. What about if maybe your date is within 14th of August, but your appointment date is maybe 7th August. So it means that even if your visa is approved, you are left with what? Only 7 days to travel. It will take 3 days or 4 days to 5 days for you to get your visa, and you have to make travel plans. Yes, it's still better, but you can still also request. Or maybe your date is with 2 weeks. Okay, maybe 14th August, but your date is 1st August. You can still request. Let me tell you why. It's better for you to request, and maybe even though your date is not beyond, okay, but your date is only few days or is very close, it's better for you to request and be rejected than not requesting at all. So if your date is 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of your reopening date, I will advise you to also request. Request and then be rejected, and then they say that, oh, you didn't qualify. Yeah, but those that are within 14 days, or let me say beyond the 14, okay, so everybody and his start date, but if your date is beyond the start date, then automatically you qualify. But if yours is not also beyond and you fall within the explanation that I've given, I'll advise you to request. At the end of it all, you are not going to pay anything for requesting emergency date, right? So it's good for you to request. Okay, if you really understand this point, I want you to write. Okay, you don't have anything to lose. Write in the comment section. Let the comment section be busy. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So the next one is that um that's the qualification. That's the criteria. And what are the documents do you need? Okay, one, you need your DS 160 confirmation code, confirmation page. Yeah, and then your I-20, which indicates your start date, and also I'll advise you to um just write a simple letter, one or two paragraph letter, something like, okay, dear sir or madam, please, I'm writing to request expedite date or emergency date in order to be on campus early. My current date is 14th. My current start date is 14th of August, but my appointment date is 29th of August, and this will cause me to delay in catching up with classes. Some of you who are graduate assistants, you can also write, okay, I have to be on orientation for this international students or blah blah blah, and this requires that I'm on campus 1 week before, and I would like to request in order to attend this, so that you can, if you have those letters, and even if you have letters from the school, you can upload them. So you have all these letters, you can put them in one file or separate file and then upload them. So these are the requests. Let me debunk this myth. If your visa is approved, if this request is approved, will they give you dates automatically? No. What will they do? They will open an opportunity for you to select date. Okay, so it doesn't mean that once your request is approved, automatically you're going to be given a date. No, it doesn't work that way. You are going to be given an opportunity to hunt for this. So sometimes it's within some few days, maybe some 4 days or maybe some weeks, and then you have to look for these dates, okay, depending on your country and how things are working. So after that, you are still going to hunt for date, but this time they're going to give you the opportunity for you to choose an earlier date, something like that. So please, it doesn't mean once it's approved they're going to give you a date. Okay, you will still be given the opportunity to choose some earlier dates. Okay, so these are the things that you need to know in order to book the appointment. But now let's go directly into the application portal, and then I will help you navigate through the process. But the letter, you need to write a letter by yourself. I don't want to give you a template because everybody will be copying and pasting and doesn't make sense. Once you are up to this time, you can write, and if you have anything, if you want us to help you in anything, get to us and then we will help you free of charge. Okay, I hope that you enjoy this video. Let's go directly to the main portal. Thank you. So currently we go directly to the Avid portal. So Avid portal, and then here we are. You have your profile, and then you sign in. There is an notification to change the password. So currently no, and then so over here your dashboard showing the number of appointment you have is showing. Okay, and then whatever. So we try to go to appointment in case you want to change your date. You go here and then you look at your current appointment. You try to reschedule. So mostly that's how it goes for the current update portal. And then you change the date, so the current location, and there's no appointments. If there is, see a drop down, and then maybe you can check other months, and yeah. So if not, you just have to be here refreshing the page. Okay, so refreshing the page all the time, and if there is a date, you will be able to get. Okay, currently there's no date, so there's nothing you can do at the moment. Let's go to our portal, and then let's look at how you can do the, what do you call it, rescheduling or request for emergency. Sorry. So you go here. This is your current this is the current application or the appointment, and then we go to details, and then the name of the applicant is here. You click visa category, yeah, and yeah. So um, This is create emergency. But before then, I want you guys to take your time and read. Read because there are some categories that qualify for the visa expedite or the emergency request. But in all this, once you read, you can get knowledge and you can advise other people. So I will advise you to read. But for the students category, the purpose of travel is to begin or resume a valid program of study in the United States within 60 days when no regular appointments are available. The option is limited to students and exchange students who are within 18 days of their start date. Okay, so it is also limited only to applicants who have not been refused a visa within the last 6 months at the U.S. consulate, embassy or consulate. Okay, so if you have been refused a visa in the last 6 months, you cannot request. Okay, so you need to read. Okay, somebody asked me something I wasn't able, but now I've read it. I know. Okay, there's been a change over here. So what do you need? Essential document. Essential doesn't mean that that's all. So you need the what original what DS 116 or 120 or DS 2019. Yeah, indicating the start date of the program within that. And then you can also write a letter, small letter, 1 or 2 paragraphs explaining why you need. Okay, so you can just write, okay, dear sir or madam, I'm requesting for emergency date because my current appointment date is that you mentioned, but my program start date is this. I need an expired date in order to aid me get there on time so that I can prepare for my orientation before I will be able to, before my classes begins on this date. And then you add your I-20, you add your um, DS 160 and also add your service fee payment receipt. All these things, tell them that you have already prepared and you are working very hard to get there. Okay, so if you are there, you have finished reading, then let's go. So create. Okay, you create and then you get there. So reasons for emergency, this will be travel. Then this program start date, you put it there. Okay, so maybe your program start date is 14th. So you have to put the letter, copy the letter now, put them here. Okay, and then you choose the file, the I-20. You can combine them to one file and then load them. Okay, so this is how you go about it. But because I'm not going to submit this, so I'm just going to end the video over here. So please try to like, comment. I want you to write in the comment section if you really understood up to this point. Okay, this is a simple trick that you need to know in order to submit your DS 160. Okay, so let me know if you really understand up to this stage, and then if you have further questions, put it in the comment section and I'll be with you. Thank you so much and have a nice day.